Ever taken a deep breath and wondered what's really in it? Besides air, I mean. What if I told you that every time you exhale, you're re-releasing a chemical fingerprint that tells a story about what's happening deep inside your gut? It sounds like science fiction, but it's a fascinating reality known as the gut-breath connection. Today, we're diving deep into how the trillions of tiny microbes living in your digestive system are shaping the very air you breathe out. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll look at your own breath in a whole new way. First, let's get a handle on the gut microbiome. Picture your digestive tract not just as a food processing plant, but as a bustling metropolis populated by trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, viruses, fungi, you name it. This community is your gut microbiome, and it's absolutely vital for your health. These microbes help you digest food, produce essential vitamins, and even train your immune system. They're not just passive residents, they're active participants in your body's daily functions. Think of them as tiny chemical factories, constantly breaking down the food you eat and producing a vast array of compounds. So, where does your breath come into all this? Well, many of the compounds produced by your gut microbes are small molecules called volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. The term volatile just means they can easily turn into a gas at room temperature. When these VOCs are produced in your gut, they don't just stay there. They get absorbed into your bloodstream. Your blood then circulates all over your body, including to your lungs. And when you exhale, these tiny gaseous molecules are released from your lungs right into the air. It's a direct delivery system from your gut to the outside world. Let's look at a classic example: hydrogen and methane. Have you ever felt bloated or gassy after a meal? That's often your gut microbes at work. When you eat certain carbohydrates that your small intestine can't fully digest, like fiber or some sugars, they travel down to your large intestine. There, the microbes have a feast. As they ferment these carbs, they produce gases like hydrogen and methane. These gases can cause that uncomfortable bloating, but they also get absorbed into your bloodstream and, you guessed it, end up in your breath. This is the basis for the breath tests that doctors use to diagnose conditions like small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or SIBO, and lactose intolerance. By measuring the levels of hydrogen and methane in your breath after you drink a specific sugar solution, they can see how your gut microbes are behaving. But it's not just about hydrogen and methane. The variety of VOCs your gut microbes can produce is staggering. Think about the foods you eat. When you eat garlic, you get that distinct garlic breath, right? That's caused by sulfur compounds. Your gut microbes break down compounds in the garlic, releasing these volatile sulfur molecules that travel through your blood to your lungs. The same thing happens with asparagus, which can produce sulfurous compounds that some people can smell in their urine and, to a lesser extent, on their breath. Each food you eat interacts with your unique microbiome, creating a signature blend of VOCs. It's a personalized chemical profile, exhaled with every breath. The implications of this are huge, especially for medical diagnostics. Scientists are exploring how breath analysis can be used as a non-invasive tool to detect a wide range of diseases. Imagine a future where you could simply breathe into a device to get a snapshot of your health. Researchers have found links between specific breath VOC patterns and conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, like Crohn's and ulcerative colitis, and even liver diseases. For example, people with liver cirrhosis often have a distinctive sweet, musty odor on their breath, sometimes called feta hepaticus. This is caused by specific VOCs that build up when the liver isn't functioning properly to clear them from the blood. The potential goes even beyond the gut. There's growing research into breath tests for detecting certain types of cancer, metabolic disorders like diabetes, and even neurological conditions. The idea is that diseases change the body's metabolic processes, and these changes are reflected in the VOCs produced, which can then be detected in the breath. It's like our bodies are constantly sending out signals, and we are just now learning how to read them. A breath test is painless, quick, and can be repeated easily, making it an ideal screening tool. It's truly a frontier of medical science. So, this all sounds amazing, but how can you personally leverage the gut-breath connection for better health? It all comes back to nurturing a healthy gut microbiome. And the number one way to do that is through your diet. A diverse diet, rich in different types of fiber from fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, is key. Why? Because different microbes like to feed on different types of fiber. The more diverse your plant intake, the more diverse and resilient your microbial community will be. A diverse microbiome is a healthy microbiome, capable of producing beneficial compounds and keeping the less helpful microbes in check. Probiotic and fermented foods are another great way to support your gut. Foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, and kombucha contain live, beneficial bacteria. Regularly consuming these can help bolster the good guys in your gut. Think of it as sending in reinforcements for your microbial team. These foods not only introduce new beneficial strains but also create an environment where your existing good microbes can thrive. On the flip side, it's also important to be mindful of what can harm your gut microbiome. A diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can promote the growth of less desirable bacteria, leading to an imbalance known as dysbiosis. This imbalance can lead to increased production of inflammatory compounds and less than ideal VOCs. Stress is another major factor. Chronic stress can negatively impact your gut lining and the composition of your microbiome. So, finding healthy ways to manage stress, like exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature, is also a form of gut care. Let's recap what we've learned. Your gut is home to trillions of microbes that act like tiny chemical factories. They break down food and produce volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. These VOCs travel through your bloodstream to your lungs and are released every time you exhale. This creates a unique breath print that reflects the health and activity of your gut microbiome. This gut-breath connection is so powerful that scientists are developing breath tests to diagnose a wide range of diseases in a completely non-invasive way. And for you, taking care of your gut through a healthy diet, probiotics, and stress management can directly influence this breath print and your overall well-being. The science of the gut-breath connection is still evolving, but it's already changing how we think about health. It's a beautiful reminder of how interconnected our bodies are, where even the invisible world within our gut has a tangible effect on the air we breathe. So the next time you take a breath, remember that it's more than just air, it's a message from your microbiome. Thanks so much for watching and exploring this incredible topic with me. If you found this interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the science of your body. What are your favorite gut-healthy foods? Let me know in the comments below. See you in the next video.